What's up, everybody? We're back with the stream, back live. Like I mentioned earlier, I just wanted to do some painting, so here we are. We're gonna be doing a little bit of painting. Welcome to Sketchaday. I've never done 2 streams in a day, I don't think. You know, technical difficulties don't really count, so hope you're ready. Thanks for hanging, being here, all that good stuff. If you're watching on Instagram, pro tip for you, I'm gonna be doing some iPad painting stuff, so it's gonna look weird if you're just watching on Instagram. So my advice is use the link. I am using Adobe Fresco. I'm just gonna be doing some simple painting today. I'll just kick things off with a little tablet here. Oh, actually, I totally forgot. Let's see if it paired. Okay, it paired. I was actually testing the new iPad Pro as well. And so, or not iPad Pro, the iPad Air. I made some interesting discoveries though, I will say, so you'll want to catch that video when it drops. If you're thinking about getting an iPad Air, don't be so quick. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's not so simple. Alright, where do I want to put this? I'm gonna be just painting a little portrait of my kid today. That's what I'm doing. So I've got my reference picture here up on my screen. What's up, Tom? 1 lines, everyone. Okay, so I'm using Adobe Fresco as well, and like I said, if you want the full thing on YouTube, Instagram, definitely connect. Hello again, Kloppy. Hello. Welcome, Lines, our resident authority on the stream today. Alright, so I'm just gonna start out here. Again, this is me just working out a self-portrait. I thought it'd be fun to kind of take our minds off, not a self-portrait, but picture of my kid. Thought it'd be fun to just take our minds off of, at least in the United States here, the election, what's going on for a little bit. Maybe you want to have your minds on it. That's totally fine too. But it's a bit much. It's a bit much. He's got this crazy twisted here. I'll have to see if I can get that in. Alright, so this is Adobe Fresco. I'm going to actually resize my canvas. I want something more square. So let's go 17 inches by 17. Alright, so now I'm more square here. Scale up a little bit. Alright, that gives me a little bit more breathing room. So I'm just starting out with a little pencil sketch. Just kind of get the shape of his hair in here. He also wears glasses. He's a good little kiddo. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out the Patreon, or not Patreon, the Discord. I'm losing my mind. Check out the Discord. It's at sketchaday.com/Discord. Cute little nose on this cute little dude. I am looking at reference, but I don't want to put my kid's face on here, so you're just gonna have to trust the outcome here. So I just want to get a good pencil sketch in that captures his essence, and then I think I'll be ready to Ready to start adding some color and whatnot. What's up, Jordan? Welcome. 2 in a day. That's right, 2 in a day. I just thought I would, like I said, try and take my mind off things. Things are a little bit hectic out there today. A little bit hectic. All right, let's see here. Try to make sure I just capture enough essence. Portraits are hard. I'm not, it's not something I do a lot of, so this is just my process. There was a really cool process posted in Discord, by the way, if you are interested in portraits and all of that. Check that out. And I'm just trying to map out some planes here. Kids are really interesting. If you have kids of your own, it's kind of fun to see like which parent they look like and how much. This is my oldest son. He does not look like me at all. So it's kind of interesting. All right, let's get these eyes in here. So this is the default pencil in Adobe Fresco. That's what I'm using. And this is an iPad Pro. Yeah, I don't want to tell you all the stuff I discovered about the iPad Air just yet, but I will say this thing is a pro for a reason. That's what I'll say. So yeah. It's pro for a reason. So sketchaday.com, or sorry, sketchaday on YouTube. What's up, Zunita? Hello. I'm a pumpkin now. Oh yeah, Danny C's in the Discord, so it's heating up. You know, it's kind of exciting to see just all the like awesome talent and people that are in the Discord, ready and willing to kind of help out. Now, Adobe Fresco does not have some of the same tools that Procreate has. I will say that. It's definitely, it feels more like a freestyle drawing tool than it does, you know, a full production thing. But if you like drawing on natural media, it does have really good replication of tools. I will say that. The other thing that's nice about it is it's free. So not that $10 for Procreate, it's a big deal. Like, still great value, but check it out. Also, once again, if you're watching on the Instagram, there's a little dongle, dangle, dingle, whatever, pumping out content to YouTube, video content anyways. So if you want to catch the better effects, that's where you want to be. youtube.com/sketchaday.com. I feel like I could almost leave this like a pencil portrait, but I'm gonna try and paint this. That's the goal. But I like to have a decent pencil drawing before Paint, drop the opacity, all that stuff. All right. And I'll do that on a separate layer. Definitely do that on a separate layer. Just kind of block this in. Let's see, let's get his ear. We're just chilling, no rush. Happy little trees, happy little hair. No rush. Just nice and chill this afternoon. Take your mind off things, maybe do some drawing yourself. That's what we're doing today. All right. So there we go. This is actually, I'm basing this on a picture that was taken at an airport. Every Sunday, every summer, my kids leave to go be with their moms. So I took this photo of my son and I really liked it. So it's just a good kid. Let's just clean up a little bit here. Keep working it. You know, lines are a funny thing in drawing because they don't actually exist. Like a line isn't real. That's just our symbol for the limit of what we can see in a given scene. All right, so if you think of it that way, this line, for example, wouldn't really exist. That's just me saying, here's a hard limit I'm imposing on myself. Hard point, a fixed point, as I've mentioned before. I like to kind of put those in my drawings where I can. But yeah, I'm open to chat, answer questions. I'm not really taking requests. We're just hanging out and drawing and painting. Oh, Crafty Z. Okay, what's up? Hello, thanks for joining. All right. So yeah, using some Adobe Fresco. See what we can do here. Okay, so I've got my initial sketch mostly done here. He's like 10 and he already has like little mustache hairs. It's funny. Kids these days, man, they grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. I feel like his face needs to be a little bit wider. All right, let's conduct some surgery here. So I'm gonna duplicate this layer just in case my experiment here doesn't work out. So I'm gonna cut his face right here, and let's move this out just a little bit. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit wider. Deselect, and then I'll just connect these two. His face is just a little bit, just a touch wider, so just wanted to kind of fix that. So remember, this is just my underdrawing. This isn't like final thing. And don't worry, I asked him if it was okay if I drew him on the stream. He was cool with it. I try to ask my kids, where possible, if it's cool to like post pictures or whatever. So I want them to feel like they're not just along for the ride in life, so to speak. All right, so there's my under sketch of my little dude. The pencil, like the default pencil in Fresco is pretty great though, I will say. The brushes I'm going to use next that you'll see, I'm going to do this painting with oil. This is my plan. But the brushes you're going to see next are what's called live brushes in Fresco. And live brushes are really cool because they mimic real paint. So like real oil paint, real watercolor. I think they just added charcoal brushes, and you can smudge too. That's a new thing. All right. Actually, I think I need to, oh yeah, there we go. I can turn my touch modifier on, but if I really wanted to smudge this and do the whole, you know, smudge drawing thing, I could kind of come in and do that. I don't necessarily like the look of smudge drawings. I much prefer the natural look of the tool. All right. So we'll start here. All right. Okay, just a quick pencil drawing. And then now I'll knock the opacity down. So Lynette, see 2 live streams. What's up, Lynette Mo Army in the Discord? What's up? That is my baby cat. And just, how long has that been? 19 minutes. We just did a quick pencil sketch of the little mister here. He was a cutie. When he was a baby, he was like... It's just such a magical experience for those who are parents or have been parents. It's really interesting. I remember when he was born, I was telling myself, you're not gonna cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. And as soon as I held him, it was like... Bah! Hey, like I said, I just wanted to draw, paint, chat today. So let's move to paint. So now I'm just going to drop the opacity of this layer. So you're jealous of my Max merch. Well, I presented at Adobe Max last year and this year, and presenters get special swag. So yes. It has been a while, Lynette. What's up? It's been a minute. I just found out my brother has COVID actually, so I hope he makes it. I mean, not that it's a death sentence, but people who, you can get complications. All right, so I'm gonna make this layer really light like that, and then I'm gonna drag this layer up now so it's above my paint. So this layer here, and Fresco is interesting because you do have vector brushes. So if I start drawing on this layer, actually let me pick a different vector brush so I can show you. Let's say I wanted to turn him into some sort of vector caricature, right? You do have access to vector brushes, vector trimming, all sorts of interesting things. So we could go full, not that we will, but we could go full cartoon with this. But what I wanted to show you was more the icon next to the layer changing. So now it's a little circle. Might be really hard for you to see if you're watching on Instagram, but it turns to a little circle, and that just means it's a vector layer. Okay, so let me turn this off or delete. I'll just delete the layer. As always, patrons, channel members will be getting access to these files and all the sketches from today. So just checking into the chat here. Thanks, Marzi. Hello, baby X Latrice. Shout out to the patrons and members again. All right, I'm gonna stop talking as much and we'll just paint. So the second icon down here, this is the live brushes I was talking about. Go to oil. I usually do most of my oil with this round oil paint. I'm gonna try and find some colors. Actually, I'm gonna make a new layer. I do want to create a little bit of a color palette. So let's just take under my favorites. I don't know how to do this in Procreate. Maybe I just need to spend some more time, but I do like that I can isolate and select my favorites here. So I'm going to take this hard round brush, and now, because I want the practice, not because this is practical, I'm going to try and eyeball colors here. See if I can find some colors. All right. Key colors from the photo here that I'm referencing, and I'm gonna try and also, you know, for highlight purposes, that kind of thing, have some like warms and cools going. Let's go back. You can, with Fresco, you can tap and hold on the canvas and it'll give you a loop just like Procreate, or you'll see your more recent colors here. If you have colors that you've been working with in Photoshop as well, those will import in. All right, but I'm just trying to pick some colors here, just kind of eyeball the photo. It's good training for your eyes, personally, to do this. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right. It's also helpful to just kind of squint and pay attention to the colors you see. All right, just kind of squint. I'm not super organized with my colors here. All right, not super organized, but we're gonna paint this. Oh, there's gonna be another lockdown, huh? Thanks, Lines. Line says, blows my mind how quick I did that sketch. Thanks. Just practice. I mean, it's just a rough sketch. It's not detailed or anything. Let's see. I just want to make sure, get some more colors in here. I guess I don't really need to do like this one here, but let's see if I can get a lighter blue, even lighter. All right. So now let's jump back to my live brushes, oil paint round. New layer. The other thing I've noticed with Fresco is I haven't had the instance where I feel like the app has run out of memory and limited my layers. So unofficially, I have not run into a layer limit. That's a benefit, a plus, I guess. Officially, I think there is some limitation based on your device's memory. Okay. What's up, Sticky Art? Thanks for joining again. We're just doing some painting here with Adobe Fresco. I'm trying to decide for the background if I want to do a solid color. I guess I will. So I'm not going to paint. Sometimes, and this is just from my observation, it helps to paint with just pure value, but I'm going to try and paint with straight color here. Okay, so a little bit challenging, but I'm going to try and do it. So for my background, let's just use this nice light color, and I'll just fill in here with pixels. And so I have a nice base color here. Ah, you couldn't get it to work. That's too bad. Nuno Mota, hello from Portugal. Thanks for joining. I'm just doing some paint here of my offspring. Okay, so now I'm going to just pick some of these colors. This one, I think I do need to change it actually. Go a little bit lighter, something like that. Okay, so now, and I do want to show you guys this. So if I zoom in, you'll see there's some texture to those brushes, right? So I'm just gonna lay down some color. Here. All right, and this is gonna get built up, much like real oils would kind of get built up. So let's see. And the blending and all that. Got to kind of pay attention to that too. Let's make this even lighter. All right, because I want to make sure I can paint without the distraction of the sketch. All right, and I'm making some changes here with the lighting as I go. Making some changes as we go. Make sure we capture tones we want to. So again, just a quick tap and hold is going to allow you to just pick that color. On canvas, for example. So Sketchaday Live, thanks for joining, everyone. We are just painting and chatting today. That's what we're doing. Just paint and chat. We got lines on the we got lines on watch, so it's one of our patrons helping out. Okay. So most of the time I'll just use the same brush. Same round brush, just different sizes of it. I'm just trying to block in the little dude's eyes here. Make sure I get the right shape. Little man's. I have no idea how long this is going to take either, or if I'll finish, but I'm going to try. We're gonna try. I need to up the saturation in his face, so just as a little note here, we'll add some of this pinkish business. All right, let's further reduce the opacity a bit more. Do want to get his hair. I'm gonna try and do this all in one layer too, so I'm intentionally being very careful with where I'm placing things. Okay, intentionally so. Stroke direction, things like that. So Sketchaday with Black Ross, painting some happy little kid. Just kidding. Sketchaday, thanks for joining. Have you guys tried Fresco yet or no? I mean, I know Procreate's like the thing for many reasons, many good reasons. It's a great app. Fresco is free. And if you have Creative Cloud, it has some other, what I would consider to be advanced features that you can tap into. But for the most part, it's pretty great. We'll refine the hair as we go. So is when he was starting his twists in his hair. Reminder, if you're watching on Instagram and you want the full output, I've got a dongle, you can see the whole thing. Oh, you're working Procreate right now, says Hadley. Cool. I use it quite a bit myself. Alright, I just want to get a nice bass tone in here. Kind of work on this as we go. Oh, nice, Latrice. So I have noticed something somewhat irritating with the iPad Pro, and I don't know why it does this. So it has, I think it has Dolby Vision or HDR or something like that. And what that does is it increases the brightness of the device. So it's at max brightness, but sometimes it'll like go even brighter. It's really weird. One of the benefits of working digitally is I can erase my oil paint as well if I need to or want to. Or, you know, if you want to get a cool effect, you can do that too, but I'll save that for later. I just need to change the shape of a few things here. Alright, so just keep going. You can also have to decide, okay, what style of painting are you going to go for? Are you gonna try and smooth everything? Be real chunky? I'm not trying to smooth everything personally. Alright, let me get his lips in here. I think I specifically got this color. There we go. Gonna try and follow the contour. Follow the fleshy contour. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see here the canvas texture that you get with these live brushes. Super handy. Sorry, I was just checking some messages there. And I'm gonna now go rogue. Actually, I shouldn't go rogue. I'm gonna use the same blue for my highlight color. So the real photo I'm looking at doesn't really have the warm and cool thing going on, so I'm making some adjustments myself. To get that cool tone in. For some of the lighting. And shirt, I'm gonna use similar blue because he happens to be wearing a blue shirt. All right, and let's see, glasses, probably a deep warm red. That makes sense, or deep warm gray, I should say. Probably should save these for last, but this is all in one layer. It's the smartest thing to do, probably not, but I want the challenge. So the challenge being you have to kind of think through what you're doing when you do it with your painting. So in my Adobe Max session, I didn't really go over live brushes in detail. So if you're coming from discovering me on Adobe Max, from Adobe Max, you're in luck. So we're doing it today. Maybe I should give myself a time limit. It's only been 39 minutes. We did a whole pencil sketch. Now we're doing a painting here. It actually looks a lot like him. I think he's gonna like it. Like I was saying, with portraits, it's really hard to, I think, capture the essence sometimes. All right, let's keep going. Gonna have to make some tweaks to the eyes here, but should be okay. Because they're not perfect. Like he doesn't have dead eyes, right? At least I would hope not. So I can essentially turn this into like a detail oil brush by just reducing the size. And in terms of like smudging, mixing, just taking that same color and just hitting the oil. So I start with some like dark here, right? And then I'll take this skin tone now, start from the dark, maybe make this a little bit bigger. And then I can create that blend that I want. I do want to create some detail, not detail, what's the word? Definition around the eyes. No wonder he looks weird. He doesn't have any eyebrows. All right, let's do some eyebrows. I'll just take the same color here. Someone's asking me for my opinion on iPad Pro versus a graphic tablet. Depends on your budget and how you like to work, but I would get an iPad Pro personally. Now, if you can't draw or paint, none of that will make any difference. So just be aware that it's important to have Some basic skills in place. Alright, just getting a little base down. That's a little bit high, or maybe, actually that's better. He does have bushy eyebrows, I will say that. My little creature. Where'd my eyebrows go? I'll fix them. Yeah, so it just depends, Matt. If you want to, if you have the budget, go with an iPad Pro. If you don't have the budget, stick to paper. No, I shouldn't say that. There's other options, and there's options for people who, you know, don't like Apple. Certainly, that's where your Cintiq comes in. Surface Pro, things like that. If you wanted more of an all-round tablet device, for example. All right, I need to get some contrast up in here. Maybe I'll print this out. This is fun. This is fun. I think he's gonna like it. I don't remember who. Someone was asking me if my kids like print my artwork or have it up. The answer is no. But maybe he will this time. Where's my Discord blowing up? I'm gonna put on, oh, do not disturb is on. I'd have to go into settings, so I'll go change that. No notifications from you. I hate notifications sometimes. It's like, can you just chill out with the notifications? Everyone, just chill out. I don't need to know everything. Turn them off. We're back. Hi. Alright. So a lot of times like when I set up like a drawing scene, or not drawing scene, but like a painting, I try to sample the same colors so we have like consistent look where possible. So it's kind of what I'm trying to do here. take some of this brown here that I was using. And then use it elsewhere. Alright, so if I need to accentuate his little dimple or whatever through here, I'll use the same brown and then take this lighter brown now and use that to kind of blend. See, now his lip looks weird. Gotta get some depth in here. Just a USB port, line says in the chat. Contrast is your friend. Well, it's my friend, and you can't have it. Gotta be careful not to revert to my line art ways. I just enjoy staying fresh, trying different techniques and different things. That's one of the great things about the weekly sketch challenges we do on the Discord, on the channel, is you do get a chance to try something different. I've certainly appreciated it. Been challenged, been growing. Never done learning as a creator, I think. Someone creative, and if you feel like you're done, you're in trouble. I think. Yes, that's how I feel. So give it a shot. sketchaday.com/Discord is where we're at. Let's see, I need to pick this color. Okay, because I want this right under his nose here. It's a little bigger brush. A little bit bigger. And let's go ahead and blend. So the thing you have to do as well with painting faces, especially if you're doing it from a photo, is you have to go in and essentially do some lens correction on your own, because the lens is going to remove some depth or tweak the depth depending on the lens you use. So don't know if you remember at the beginning of the stream, I made his face a little bit wider. That's because I know my son. He does have a little circle face. Anyhow, so you kind of have to like go in and tweak some things if you want to get that likeness. Okay, so just something to be aware of as you're working. I've never actually painted my kids before, which is interesting. I'm just realizing, like, hey, you've never actually painted them. Always learning. That's right. Not even on Halloween you saw the faces? Oh! I thought you did. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't show them. There's all my recent colors. I try to keep them their own people. At least this is a painting. It's not... I mean, if he's joined the stream before, some of you have seen him when he's joined, but I try to keep them... I don't know. Not in the same light that I am. I'm using Adobe Fresco, by the way, so if you guys are interested, you can check that out. It is free. I don't know the URL, but you can search for it. So if you are curious, check it out. I don't know, maybe you could try adobefresco.com and see if that works, but I doubt it. I'm gonna enhance some of the contrast here. So I bring the eye up to the image, the face, his face itself. So a bit more shadow underneath. So now his face kind of pops out a bit more. No notifications. He is a cute, helpful dumpling. Absolutely. He is. So yeah, I do, on a personal note, I have my kids full-time, so I'm a full-time dad. And so during the day, it's easier to stream typically. But they're kind of used to it now. They like telling their friends, my dad's a streamer. What game does he play? Well, he doesn't really play games. Which is true. Like, I'd love to play games, but I just don't have time. No time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, let's finish up here on this ear. Yeah, but the live brushes, like I said, I've never actually painted in real life with oils. There's a confession. but I do enjoy being able to do it here on my iPad for free. It's kind of nice. Nice little perk. So yeah, hopefully you guys got out and voted. We're just taking our minds off things right now here in the United States with a little bit of just painting here on sketchaday. Just painting. Just painting, hanging out, having a good time. His other ear is missing. That is true. That's because of the point of view. It's because of the point of view. I feel like his glasses are a little bit lean. Yeah. I think this needs to come down. I'll fix it though. Not too worried. Alright, so how do you fix an oil painting when everything is on the same layer? Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I just have to pick these colors, basically paint over. So apply a little heavier paint there, and then I'll just blend up and blend down. All right, I'll get his hair and his fade in, no problem. I just want to make sure I'm getting some contrast up in here. Alright, so real subtle, but, you know, even though, you may, how do I say this? Like when I talk about shading a cylinder or sphere on the channel and it's related to products, if you really pay attention to what's happening in a scene or, you know, picture, whatever, you can actually look and you'll see that. Maybe I'll do this on a new layer. We'll have a little instructional moment. I know I said I wasn't going to be instructional here, but let's have an instructional moment. How about that? Catch me outside. Okay, so there's the limit, and then we have reflected light right there. Shadow core. Okay, there's our shadow core. You can see the same thing here. It's a little bit of a shadow core. Right here as well on the bridge. Shadow core, then you get that reflected light. Right, so very subtle. Right, think of shapes. It's actually more like this, but trying to make sure we get some nice contrast in the face. That's the whole idea. And then under here we'll have a nice strong shadow, and I'll fade ever so slightly. So don't give him a 5 head. What if he already has a 5 head? What if he does? All right, sticky art, I will keep an eye out, but I'm not really checking the Discord right now. We'll do Fan Friday. That's where we're doing self-portraits this week. So if you want to participate, that's where you need to go. All right. Do you guys have a Discord, Sticky? So yeah, all one layer, guys. That's the idea here. Let's turn off the pencil sketch as well. So I don't think I need it right now. I don't think I need the pencil anymore. Alright, there he is without the distortion if you're watching on Instagram. So yeah, we're just painting. The light's kind of funny, so in the picture, meaning it's not how I would, you know, set up a portrait per se. Like if I were taking like a real picture. So I'm gonna give him, I'm gonna change the lighting. This jaw needs to change as well. It's a little bit, this line is a little bit too low. There we go. There you are.
I'm thinking of how best can I do this?
Again, one of the benefits of digital oil painting is I can actually erase a little bit.
That's one thing I continue to do.
If we need to fix something. I'm gonna try something here. I do wanna make this whole thing a little less, yeah, his eye just a little less detailed as we move away from the center of the scene. Yeah, that feels better. And now this other eye, I'm gonna paint in some shadow. Paint in some shadow as well. Alright, so I think to finish this up, because I mean, you can go forever and ever on these things, right? I'll probably go another 15-20 minutes here. Little red on his glasses, so cute. And there's some reflections as well that I want to capture. Let's make sure we got some nice paint, globby paint. Some nice, thick, globby paint. Oh yeah. I guess there's just a little hint of inside the glasses. You can capture. Is it too late to tell people to go out and vote? I don't think so. So go vote if you haven't yet. Get it done. Don't be watching the stream if you haven't voted yet. I mean, I appreciate you watching and all, but for real, go vote. Go get it done. Alright, I gotta get some shadow here. These glasses are resting on his little sweet cheeks. His little sweet cheeks. Alright, now let's... Did I? Did not. Oh my goodness. Forgot to paint in his little eye whites. What's the correct term for for that? I have no idea. Eye white, whites of the eye. No, eye whites, not egg whites. I do take photos of people. Quite a bit as well. I enjoy taking candids. It's kind of my thing. By candid, I just mean in situation photo. I quite enjoy it. My sister's funny though. I'll like take pictures of her or other people, you know, in situations, and then like, no, don't post, don't share that, or I look so ugly, and then I'll go edit it, and then they're like, oh my gosh, it looks so good, can I have it? I'm like, I know what I'm doing, yo. I mean, I don't put it out there, but yeah, I do. I do like to take pictures of, like, portraits. Portraits are fun. Alright, thanks again for the support to the channel members and patrons, and to you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I mean, do you really want to be watching the news right now? Anyways, do you? Alright, he's got a little fade on his head, so I'm gonna try and... let's see, which one could I use? Could I use the filbert? It's kind of scratchy. Doesn't really lay down much paint. Let's play around and see. Do a short oil. Actually, that works pretty well. Give him a little fade on his head. gonna switch back to my round though. The good old trusty round oil. So I was trying to get some base tone here, right? In his hair. And then I'll add some detail and fidelity where I can. If you're watching on Instagram, the colors definitely look really weird. So I would recommend tuning into YouTube. Link is pinned there. You can check it out. Feel like I should check at least and see what's happening in the world. I'm loading up CNN on another window here just to see. Oh goodness. Okay, maybe I don't need to watch this. I just remember how stressful it can be. Oh man. I gotta do some blending down in here, so I'll do that in a little bit, but oh yeah, shoot. Forgot about getting some more shadow onto his schnoz. Alright, I do have to fix his eye though, it's really bothering me. Because it doesn't look like my sweet baby boy. Sweet baby boy. Alright. Let's get a little... There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna take some of this blue, and again I've kind of changed the light in this scene. So I'm gonna modify where the reflections would be. His eyes just a little bit here, and then on the glasses as well, just to reinforce. So again, using the same kind of color here, same color family. All right, hit that spot a couple times. Get things looking nice and shiny. Something a little different for you today. Alright, so on this side of the face now I want to have like a bit of a warm color. Just bring out some shape. Almost like there's, you know, light coming from the other side, so it's just going to bring out his features a bit. Let's see. What state is that? I probably shouldn't be watching this. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm not going to watch that. Does Fresco have liquify? I am painting a portrait of my son. I have a feeling freelance is how most designers start out. I don't think so, actually. I think many get a job. It is hard in the sense that you may not get what you want, but getting a job, period, it's possible. For sure. For sure possible. You might just not like the option, but it's possible to get a job. For sure. There's just a question in chat about first design job, how hard that is. Is it even possible to get a job? So yeah, absolutely possible. Hopefully this blends okay. Should probably zoom in here, but yeah, that actually worked out real well. So these are, again, the live brushes in Adobe Fresco. Actually, this light should be more of the yellow here, so let's pull that in right here. Because it's facing that direction. Alright, I need a little bit of shadow. So for the shadow, I'm going to desaturate and actually possibly even go full like cool. Cool desaturated. So I can always tweak it if I need to. Sunita said, don't give him a 5 head. I won't. His forehead's just kind of shiny. So let's see if we can blend a little bit here. Thanks, guys. It's been super fun. I actually like the pencil sketch too. If you guys missed that at the beginning, I'll show you. So this is the pencil sketch we did first. Just a quick 15-minute sketch. And so I guess it'd be good to kind of check against here. That actually has a cool look too. So you could get like 3 drawings out of the same thing, which is pretty nifty if you think about it. You know, do the pencil drawing and then do a painting and then like combine them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the whole iPad Air review. I'm going to post it up hopefully tonight. But let's just say pro is pro for a reason. If you're an artist. Alright, gotta get a couple hard lines in here. I say hard lines, but just like, you know, eye crease, things like that. Important. Shadows. Make this frame just a little bit thicker. Because it's closer to us, the viewer. A little bit closer to us. I'm gonna make this highlight definitely yellow, a little bit more intense. Let's see, get this shadow tone here. Okay, that's too small. A little bit of shadow here now. I don't like how green that is, so I'm gonna go a bit more of a blue. Sorry guys, just trying to focus a little bit so I can get some of this a little bit better here. Just give me just a sec. I'll check in on chat. Sketchaday Live, thanks again for joining. Okay, now I think I can finish his hair. Yes, when you look at the picture of someone, it's definitely, you're seeing a lot of things. And even then, like, I'm trying to, like, my goal is not to, what shall we say, paint exactly what he looks like here, but rather capture the expression as much as I can. So that's my goal. Boom. The hair more painterly, says Oliver. Alright, set your base shape, forms, proportions for committing techniques. Yep. Digital is easier to fix that for sure. For sure. Alright, let's get this crazy hair. These crazy twists. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm trying to kind of layer on top of this base tone, right? My core shadow, if you will. I should just turn off all notifications on this iPad, but my core shadow is right along this edge of this here. And as we return to the face, again, teaching moment here, because this is what's happening, right? So you've got forehead or five head, whatever you want to call it, right here. Okay. Here's our planes, if you will. Little man's face, all right. So light's gonna hit and then reflect up. So that's why shadow core is here. Okay, and I'm just like creating this gradient with the brush down. So it's gonna help it feel more depthy or more three-dimensional. Okay. So, and then from the back, I'm gonna have rim light all along the edge. So I'll paint that in, eventually just lighten up his hair. We should be in a good spot. All right, so that's the idea, that's the thought on the process right there. Cool. Again, this is all on one layer. So there is no, I've left the sketch behind now. And we're just going for it. And like I said, my goal is not to be hyper real here. But just capture a bit of the essence, the soul, if you will. And remember, lightest lights, darkest darks, that's what's going to give you your contrast. It's just a different tool, but the ideas work as well. All that stuff I'm always telling you guys totally works. So, and that's coming from someone who frankly is not a classically trained painter, artist. Maybe it shows, but that's okay. We're learning. We're growing. I thought about offering caricatures for Christmas. Like doing them. Maybe I could do a caricature stream. Show you guys how I do those. I've done quite a few for clients, but also for fun. All right, I'm gonna tweak his hair a little bit now. Tweak that hairline. And once I'm done with this hair, we should be in a pretty good spot. This is an iPad Pro. It's an iPad Pro 12-inch, and I'm using Adobe Fresco. It's the app that I'm using. It's free. At least the basic features. I think there's like, I should check it out because I don't want to misspeak. Let's see. Is Adobe Fresco free? Yes. So you can start with a free starter plan. Let's see, upgrade from the free. Okay, so if you upgrade, you can import brushes. You get access to additional brushes. It comes with 100 gigabytes of cloud storage. You get access to Adobe fonts. And when you subscribe to Adobe Fresco, you get Photoshop on iPad as well, which admittedly I don't use a ton, but I already pay for Creative Cloud, so it totally works. It's also a PSD file, and if you pay for Creative Cloud, your what do you mean, Oliver? If you pay for Creative Cloud, you do get free storage. So one thing I do like is I don't have to think about okay, did I save my file? Did I back it up? Because I'm not gonna say every stroke because I have lost some things in the app, but for the most part I don't have to think about my file management and my file storage, which is kind of nice. It's just there and it works. So if that sounds interesting, then yeah, maybe take a look at Fresco or stick with whatever you use. Like I said, I use a lot of different apps, so what do you mean, Oliver? I've done a lot of different projects. What do you mean? It's like creative projects in life or what? Maybe I'll do my other son next time. So my other son actually looks like me, which is interesting. We have one of each. So yeah, this is Adobe Fresco. Oh, product design, house. Yeah, I've done caricatures. I do woodworking as well. So yeah, if you want to see my woodworking stuff, I haven't been doing as much lately, but if you want to see it, you can check it out there. That link I just posted. All right, I do need to up the contrast in a few areas. So now I'm kind of squinting. I'm not even kind of squinting, like this is my face right now. I'm like squinting and looking at the canvas. And when I do that, it reduces the, shall we say, visual complexity of what I'm seeing, and I can focus on the values of the painting. So I can look at the photo, look here and go, okay, I need a hit there, right? I need some value hit here. For example, pretty good overall, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so now I can just take the adjacent color and just lightly, and it is pressure sensitive, so I can lightly kind of blend these spots together. Because I want to get that contrast in the painting. And me saying it multiple times is not going to achieve it. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just need to get some contrast. And it's like, just do it, dude. Just do it. Alright, so now I'm going to take some of this brown actually. Let's create a nice little blend. When you blend the colors, to pick the colors, just tap and hold on the canvas, and then we can get that nice blend we're after. Alright, so something like that there. His face is just a little bit different, so let's erase just a little bit here. It is crazy how much your kids can change, like in a summer too, for those that are parents. Like I was saying, I spend summers away from my kids, and it's amazing how much they like grow and change in the summer. Just incredible. But that's life. Time is like a slow-moving train, carrying us whether we like it or not. So it feels like. Alright, I don't know if this should have taken me less or more time, but I had fun doing it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it as well. When I post this on Instagram, which I will, what I'll do, maybe, I don't know. Now I'll show it to patrons. I don't want to put his face all out there for everyone to see, but I'll show it side by side. Patrons and members, you'll get a side by side. Be sure to hit me up, like I said, if you are a patron or member and you have not been added to the Discord, private Discord chats. Let me know. Be happy to add you. Nothing like super secret goes on there, but I do value your feedback, your input. It's a great way to connect. So definitely check it out. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. I need to add just a little bit of gray here. So yeah, I know y'all thought, oh, he just draws with markers and pens. But we're switching it on you. We're switching it. Sketchaday. What's up? How you doing? Okay, so now the background, I will do that on a separate layer. So I'm gonna make a new layer. I'm gonna pick this gray, and I want him to come forward. So I'll pick like a darker gray. Actually, I need to do that again because I went real dark. Let's go a little bit darker here, and then maybe just a titch more saturated. Cool. So got the oil paint round. Let's make it real big. Again, this is on a separate layer now. All right, so I can make it real big. Just a nice multi-directional stroke. Like so. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta do his hair tips. I thought I was like, yay, I'm done. But I'm not. Alright, and now I'm gonna pick a color on the fringe here and start to just blend this out and up. Or we can pick even the same color for the background. And like I said, I want him to kind of pop from the background, so the idea is to just make this a little darker. I don't know why my pencil's not working on that. So I'm just going to keep adding a little shadow here just to separate him from the background a bit. Okay, there we go. Now we can slide. If you wanted to, you could go warm and cool as well. So I could pick a cooler color. If you want to go through the trouble of blending, you know, I could have like a teal on this side or something. You can play with it. Thanks, Felix. Much appreciated. Fidelity. I'm in a wide range of styles. Oh, yeah. Should you call me Spencer or Mr. Project? Mr. Project is the name I had given myself because my ex at the time had a thing called The Project Girl, like a blog. It's now down, so you won't even be able to find anything. So I went by the moniker. I used to think the word moniker, by the way, was monkeyer for some time. And then I was like, oh, it's moniker. Anyhow, so I used to go by the moniker Mr. Project, just as a co-branded type thing. So that's where that all comes from, in case you're wondering. All right, so now I'm gonna finish the hair tips, like I said, and I do want, oops, wrong layer. I do want there to be some nice rim light. You can kind of see how the paint like moves around and just blends. Kind of see how that blends. I should probably have done blue on that side, but it's okay. It's okay. Thanks for joining me on Sketchaday. Just painting. That's all we're doing. Just painting today. This is where I get to do what I want. But definitely tune in tomorrow. We'll be live, assuming the world doesn't end overnight here in the United States. I've just seen a lot of people. I've actually gotten a few texts. Someone actually texted me. I'll read the exact text to you. This is from a minority friend of mine. He said, "Stay inside, stay safe tonight for at least a week." And I was like, whoa. And he's not someone who jokes around, so that's why I'm like, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we'll be all right. Hopefully. Okay, so a couple things I've learned, I guess, from this stream. I probably should take some time to play with some other brushes in addition to the round brush, because I basically did this all with the round brush. But it's the one that I use, at least when I'm doing these oil paintings, it's the one I use the most. So that's why. He's got a little bit of a fuzzy forehead. He didn't get a proper lineup this day either, so I'm gonna scruffify his hairline just a little bit. And I think we're good. I can probably add some more value, but let's see. Yeah, definitely like here. Just a quick hit. Probably add some down here as well. Yeah, that feels better already. So if you are painting, be sure to play with it. Get the contrast you want and all that. Is this a 12.9 inch screen? Yes, it is. Scruffify. That's my new word, scruffify. I guess I should do something on the shirt. I don't really want to, but I'll just hint at a few things here, like if there's a significant fold of some sort, but I don't want to go into painting said folds necessarily. Also, just to point out, I haven't used any black in the painting because when you use black in paintings, it tends to make the painting just feel kind of dead. Right, so everything is like, has at least some saturation to it, some color. Oh yeah, his chin is also shorter. I think that's why he looks different. He looks really grown up in this painting. Maybe I can change it. Let's see. And then that'll be my last thing. Okay, I'm gonna change it. Because his chin's a little bit shorter than I've painted in here. Yep. There we go. Now he looks like my boy. Alright, but I do have to fix this part right now. So I'm gonna cheat. I guess you guys won't know that I'm cheating. But I'll cheat a little bit there. Sketchaday Live, thanks for joining. Being a part of the stream as always. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do 2 tomorrow. This is just kind of an experiment to see how I feel doing 2 streams in a day. How you guys feel about it. You know, is it too much? Is it like, oh, we want more? Is it better to go every other day? I don't know. You don't know till you try, right? Let's get some more eyebrow in here. So even like the hair is this like deep purple. It's not black. It's not brown. It's like, you gotta like play with your your colors and find, find the richness in the colors you're seeing and try and express those, and you'll have a better painting. At least I found. This hair is a little bit too even. If you do. Oh goodness, Sunita. Hilarious. Instagram is down? No, my Instagram is still streaming. That's weird. What do you mean? What do you mean Instagram is down? Yeah, I feel like I want to keep working this, but I don't want to sit here for 2 more hours. So, I don't know. Maybe we could have a multi-day paint and hang sometime. Maybe. Alright, so I think I'm gonna call it good for today. So again, this is all in one layer. I could group these together though. Just double click and rearrange this. I always forget group order anyways and how to go about it. So I'll group those, but 2 layers, right? There's our pencil sketch I can turn on. Alright, I made some tweaks between the pencil and the paint, but like I was saying before, that kind of gives it its own look, which is interesting. But we can also turn that off and focus on the payment. All right. That being said, not payment. Focus on the appearance. What am I talking about? Oh, man. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. I probably could keep working on this, like I said, but I want to wrap up. I got to go hang out with my chillins. We've been going for 2 hours again, so much appreciation. Much love to you. Keep sketching, keep drawing, keep painting, do whatever it is you do. Thanks again to patrons and members for supporting what I do. It would be a lot harder without your support, so much appreciated. Okay, that being said, give it a like. It certainly helps to when you give it a thumbs up. If you actually like it, I don't want you to like it if you didn't like it, but if you give it a thumbs up, it actually helps with the awareness of the channel. So we're trying to grow things, we're trying to move and shake, so appreciate your support if that's all you can do. Love you all. Take care. Have a safe Tuesday night, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow right here on Sketchaday. Peace out.